guys, and welcome to Anime Retrospect. This is the first time I wanted to do a re-review on some anime for a perfect re-review, just like how you're doing a re-review on a movie, right? This is the first time I wanted to review this again, as your which is almost exactly as if you were getting a college degree type of way I went. As how, in a certain way in these days. Why am I bringing this up? Well, today's subject for another 80s anime that needs to have a re-review here on Anime Retrospect, Fist of the North Star, an anime series I love, which I genuinely enjoyed watching a lot. Even though I have been watching Fist of the North Star TV series twice as well. Fist of the North Star is based on the manga of the same name by Buronson and Tetsuo Hara. This anime series basically has spawned a franchise, including movies, TV series, video games, OVAs, and a train wreck of a live-action adaptation starring Malcolm McDowell, which I've already done a rant on that live-action adaptation, but that's not what I'm talking about. This is the real deal on Fist of the North Star, the anime series on here as well. So, this is the first time I'm going to do a re-review on this anime, like Fist of the North Star, because you need to put down the martial arts in the Tendo Dojo, because you're in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. And in Fist of the North Star, when you're like punching some motherfuckers in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, because we're discussing about Fist of the North Star as well. So the story in Fist of the North Star is about how the world is going into nuclear war in this particular story of how Fist of the North Star goes, especially when it is starting to become a wasteland. Especially when the strong has fought the weak as well. When the others were going into some for food and water in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, what you see in Fist of the North Star as well. From what I understand as well. And also, because despite though this franchise of this anime is inspired by The Road Warrior, which is the second Mad Max movie, because I think it's the inspiration, that's why, as well. And we also get to Kenshiro, who has fought one of his opponents, who are taking advantage on Lin as well, especially with his Hokuto Shinken and martial arts, with so many punches, what he does in that one. By getting the pressure points on one of those troublemaking thugs in this anime with the word to make their heads and bodies explode after he punches them with the pressure points, what Kenshiro does in that one. And this how it happened ever since Lin's parents were killed by those marauders in a post-apocalyptic wasteland in Fist of the North Star, of how it happened in this particular series. And also, he fought with other opponents, such as the character Heart, who is the fat villain, who freaks out when he sees his own blood in this particular series, as well, from what I understand. And also, he also fought one of the opponents as well. Also, I always enjoyed of how you expect seeing Kenshiro fighting Shin after he lost the love of his fiancée Yuria as well, of how this happened when she soared off into the sky, of how after Kenshiro has defeated Shin in this particular anime. And then he fought Jackal and his opponents as well, what you see in this particular anime. With especially for Kenshiro and Rei and Mamiya were fighting Jackal and his opponents, especially in this particular of how the story progresses happening in Fist of the North Star as well. Ever since Kenshiro wanted to fight the fake Toki, which is Amoeba in that one, because Amoeba thinks he's Toki, but he's not, because he wanted to know what if he never realized if Toki is the real one, because which has a lot to do with you see what it progresses in the story. And also you have my favorite parts in the story in Fist of the North Star is that Kenshiro has fought this biker thug character who thinks he's the man with the 7 scars, Jagi himself. Well, Jagi thinks he has the ruling under Hokuto Shinken, but he is not. Because, yeah, well, Jagi may be a badass villain, though, but he thinks he has 7 scars on his chest as well, of how it goes in this particular. Yeah, and Kenshiro has to defeat Jagi, though, because I've always enjoyed the fight and all of this bloody, gory, like, ways of, but not really, though, but it's actually like a martial arts type way, despite, though, that Kenshiro design is basically inspired by Bruce Lee in that one, because I think the design in the first episode of Kenshiro, in Fist of the North Star, the first episode, the inspiration of Kenshiro came from Bruce Lee, who is in Enter the Dragon and many of those martial art movies. But we'll come to that later on, though. But back to the Fist of the North Star, however. Yeah, Kenshiro has defeated Jagi, though, in every episode of how the story progresses, of how it goes. And then also, and then you got other ones happening. Quite frankly, though, you had other parts in this story of how it goes. Yeah, Kenshiro has defeated Jackal, who is in the particular part. Yeah, because that's how, with his pressure, with his fists, by giving them the pressure points, what you see in that one. Because every part, and then you have the introduction to the character Rei in Fist of the North Star, though, because he uses his hands like this to kill people by slicing them into pieces, like itsy bitsy sushi-like pieces. Especially when he does, like, doing Tai Chi on foot as well. The Nanto Suichoken, what Rei has in Fist of the North Star as well. Yeah, because I always liked the introduction. Yeah, especially when Rei was fighting those villain opponents, though. Especially when he uses the Nanto Suichoken, when he does this as well with his hands, which cuts them into half like it's a knife, but only with the hands like this. Especially in Fist of the North Star, of how it goes. And also, you have episodes later on. You had Rei versus Rao in this particular episode on here. Because I always admired, was shocking and thrilled of Rei wanted to defeat Rao, but Rao just kills Rei with this, with the finger and all. After he puts the cloak thing under the cloak under Rei, and then almost killed Rei before the final days, before Rei's death later on in the episode in this particular series. From what I understand of how it happens, ever since Toki died as well, when Toki was the battle duel between him and Rao, Rao the Conqueror. Correct me if I'm right, like pronouncing it right, or whatever you want to pronounce. The Rao the Conqueror. Correct me if I'm pronouncing it, because you know what I mean as well. As things just goes by in Fist of the North Star is that, and then you had Yuda versus Ray. I mean Ray versus Yuda scene as well. Ever since Kenshiro has fought Souther, or whatever you want to pronounce the character's name in that one, as the opponents in every episode happening in each arc sequence in Fist of the North Star, like the saga, how it happens in Fist of the North Star, how it goes as well. Yeah, Kenshiro knew that Rei would have almost defeated Yuda as well, that's how he almost did, but this is how Rei went into that room, and that's how his death happened in him, and that's how he died as well. And this leads you to how Kenshiro has the epic battle between him and Rao the Conqueror as well. Yeah, because I always think I like how Kenshiro has battled with Rao the Conqueror, because I find it kick-ass as well, particularly in this one. And that's how it was until Rao the Conqueror dies. Correct me if I'm pronouncing it right as well. Again, every character names have been many different names changing that are similar to what you find in Fist of the North Star, how it goes as well. And that's how Kenshiro has always wanted the help with, has all his martial art techniques from his fellow ones who are under Nanto Suichoken. Which he still has the succession. He has the succession in Hokuto Shinken all combined when he has to battle with Rao the Conqueror during the battle between him and Rao the Conqueror as well, because he realized that Rei has died in this particular ever since though that Rei has defeated Yuda, or he could have defeated Yuda, especially what you see in the series as well. Very different than the movie though, but I haven't done a re-review on the movie yet, but maybe for another time though. But back to the series though, because we all know the story in Fist of the North Star is, because you know what I mean, because you know what it is as well, because that's how you want to expect of how the story progresses in Fist of the North Star as well. Because the story is superb, it's very well known though, because I always like the battle though, every fight scenes in Fist of the North Star, especially when Kenshiro has done the battle between him and Rao the Conqueror as well. I also like the first appearance of the character Rei in Fist of the North Star, though, when he does the Nanto Sweet Choke, his hands, when he kills the opponents with the hands like this, which like a knife though, which it cuts the villain opponents into pieces though, like a knife though. Because I always liked the scenes as well, especially when, and also Rei can jump in the air and kill these villains with his Nanto Suichoken hands like this, when he does that as well, which cuts them into pieces though. Oh, pretty kick-ass, isn't it, huh? Because you know what I mean as well. Especially what you find in Fist of the North Star, unlike any other anime though as well, because it's the biggest popular anime from the 80s as well. And not only that, you also have the sound as well. The sound may be great. Even though it had an English dub by Manga Entertainment in the 90s, yeah, because it's a lot different than the original Japanese dub, though. Although in the original Japanese dub of Fist of the North Star, we had the actors from other anime, such as the Dragon Ball series, Urusei Yatsura, D'Artagnan and the Three Muskhounds, and Saint Seiya. Because we all know who are featured, like, some actors I know, like Tessho Genda and Kanoto Shiozawa, are the only two from D'Artagnan and the Three Muskhounds appeared in this anime, like Fist of the North Star, as well as Shigeru Chiba, Kira Kamiya, and Toshio Furukawa are the only three from Urusei Yatsura are doing the voices for Fist of the North Star, especially if you watch this anime in its original Japanese dub, though. This anime premiered on October 11th, 1984 until March 5th, 1987, which totals up about 109 episodes, though, because the overall enjoyment, if you have never seen Fist of the North Star, check this anime out, because I highly recommend you Fist of the North Star, though, because this is highly recommended. And it's also before there was Berserk and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, especially for mangaka artists like Kentaro Miura and Hirohiko Araki Hirohiko Araki had acknowledged the design of Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star when he wanted to create the manga series JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, though. Overall, the enjoyment, I love Fist of the North Star because if you have never seen an action post-apocalyptic martial arts anime, I highly recommend you this one to take the cake, though, as well. And also, what I think of this anime, I loved it, though. And my score for this anime, I'm going to give it a 10. A 10 for my personal score for this anime. Because this is a must-have for if you ever loved watching shonen anime from the 80s as well. So that's going to be it for my anime re-review on Fist of the North Star today on Anime Retrospect for today. Thank you for watching, but before we go, here's what I'm going to say for this one. Because this is the first time I wanted to do a re-review on the Fist of the North Star TV series for the first time here on Anime Retrospect. Because I wanted to do this as well, because I find this show a lot of fun as well. Because even though I've been watching this anime series once, twice, but I think that was all years ago, I think. And also, this is the first time I'm going to do a re-review on this here on Anime Retrospect. Hope subscribe for content. My anime pilot link in the description down below. You can share this video on your Twitter, Facebook. If you have Twitter, Facebook account, and all social media, smack the like button if you enjoy this video. Feel free to leave in the comments in the comment section below about Fist of the North Star and the link in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, RuRoniK95. Feel free to join my channel, especially if you're new to my channel. Especially if you like this video by smacking the like button on this video. Smack the notifications bell button as well. And keep it otaku for this anime review here on Anime Retrospect. Also, I like the theme song to Fist of the North Star. The You Wa Shock. That's why. Because I like the theme song, though. This is... because you know what I mean. And also, this is RuRoniK95 saying thank you for watching my video, and I'm glad you liked it. Hope you enjoyed this on Anime Retrospect. Hope to see you soon for the next video on Anime Retrospect. I hope you have a great day. So stay tuned for my next anime re-review on Anime Retrospect. Things is gonna get really weird. Until next time.